wasn't like every other kid, who dreams about being an astronaut. I was just always more interested in what bark was made out of on a tree. Richard Gere's a real hero of mine. Sting would be another person who's a hero. The music he's created over the years. I don't really listen to it, but the fact that he's making it, I respect that. I care desperately about what I do. Do I know what product I'm selling? No. Do I know what I'm doing today? No, but I'm here and I'm going to give it my best shot. Can you name that movie?
I recognize it, but I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie, actually.
You all have seen this movie.
What?
This is Hansel from Zoolander.
Yes.
Wow.
It's been a while since I've actually seen Zoolander.
Yeah.
I mean, it is not like the most famous quote from there, but
I
It's
think
so hot.
Hansel is so hot.
I don't think I've seen that
hot
since
right
like
now.
2004. So
You got to renew your Zoolander card.
I do.
I feel like that's a movie that needs to be watched yearly in my book because Orange Mocha Frappuccino.
I do like the random gasoline.
Accident.
I love the gasoline fight. Oh, that's a good show. Anyways, welcome to Utterly Useless Podcast, where everything is utterly useless, including us. Are we replaceable?
Yeah.
Okay. Here with me is, to my right, Brett Williams.
Woo, woo.
And in front of me is Taylor Beames. Beams.
Beames Beams.
That was subtitles. And then to my left, an electronic version of Timmy Criddle.
I'm back.
who's hailing from Idaho.
Idaho.
I can never say that
Where's
name
the
normal.
Where's the
Represent.
bathroom so I can go drop off some timber?
Which is right next door to Taylor's favorite state in the whole United States, Wyoming.
Funny fact about our listeners. I've noticed Wyoming is creeping up in listeners.
See?
They've
come to hate me.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way,
They listen hate.
so in the first round of yesterday's NFL draft, someone from Wyoming went to Jacksonville. So it's like one crappy place to another. I feel bad for that guy.
We'll just add Jacksonville to the list of people who don't like us now.
Hey, they know that their team sucks.
Oh yeah. I mean, what was it? When they had at that one moment, I think last year, they had Tim Tebow in training squad. That's when you know, like, you're desperate.
And it was Urban Meyer as your coach. Yeah.
And then Urban Meyer got fired for being
Which is bleepable, but true.
But yep. All right. Let's work on our merit badges this week.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Because, guys, I've done something this week that only moms have accomplished. I earned the same merit badge more than once.
Ooh.
And it's back, everyone. The merit badge is, what did I just lay in?
Oh no.
Okay. So
Was this in the middle of the night again?
this was in the middle of the night again.
So like for just a second, so for like, Boy Scouts or whatever, you would have like gold, silver palm. So are we just adding like a palm or a useless palm to this one because it's like double
Yeah.
down
What does a
now?
useless palm look like?
It's just
It's
I
a hand.
actually see one of those, like a handshake. That's like one of those handshakes.
fish
that's like
handshakes?
floppy fish.
Yeah. Yeah, two hands just floppy fish in it.
But yeah. So it happened again. My kid wet the bed. We do have pads that we put down, and so my wife took that off, and then my kid came into our bed, and of course I get shoved out. So I go in and I'm like looking to see if there's anything like that. Okay, I don't see anything. I lay down and I pull up the covers, and the covers were covered in pee.
Oh.
So I had he was facing upwards, not downwards.
But did you realize it right then and there that it was pee?
Yes, and then I jumped out of bed and I was like, ugh. So I took it and I went and put it in the wash, I wish I had a bunch of hand sanitizer to drown myself in. But of course, it happened to me again.
That's funny that it was actually the real stuff this time.
Yeah, it was.
Yay.
Yeah. Womp womp. So yeah. What'd you guys do this week?
I did not get that merit badge.
If you did, I'd be worried.
I
And go into your house and just pee in your bed and be like, guess what, guys? I got it. I don't know how.
Was Jeremy here?
Oh, yeah, that would be like, oh, how did this happen?
Was this me?
I'd sit there, stare at the ceiling. Is there a leak? Has it been raining lately? What's going on?
and that's when you get the text from Jared that shows him actually doing what he did.
Well, no, there's a thing on the ceiling that says, now you get the merit badge.
You've been merit badged.
All right. Brett, do you want to go next?
Yeah, so just like, pulling back, I guess, maybe the point of view of a teacher. If you've ever wondered, like, how you got away with it, this one will explain, or why they allowed it to happen. This one will explain the whole thing. So this merit badge is open mouth ... whatever. So there's an area of our school that has all these roots that are growing out from under the ground. And I've already told the kids, do not play tag over there. I know somebody who personally experienced getting a concussion and slamming their face into one of these roots, that being myself. I go, do not play tag over there. So most of the school year, they have remembered this story. Sorry. However,
That was me.
okay.
You son.
Most of the time, they have, for the entire school year, they have listened to that. So I'm sitting there out on recess duty, and there's one kid everybody's just like, look what happened to him. And I'm like, I walk over and I'm like, so how did this happen? Because he's like holding, he probably has a bruise, like a really good, like bone bruise or something like that, because he just turfed it big time. Not crying. But I walk over to him. I'm like, so, like, what did you do? Even though I know the answer. And he's just like, oh, we were playing tag. I go, that's so weird. It's almost like somebody has experienced what you had, but even worse, and warned you about this at the very beginning of the year. And so he's just like, yeah. And so he's just like, okay, can I go back to class? And so the kids like help him hobble back to class, kind of like an athlete, or like LeBron James who's faking an injury or something like that, heading back to the locker room. And so we're getting ready to, about an hour later, we're getting ready to go to lunch. And he raises his hand and he's just like, how am I going to go to lunch? And I just like look at him and I'm like, what? And he just goes, how am I going to go to lunch? And I was thinking about answering that, just like saying, walk. And then I just turned around and walked away. And so a little while later, we're in line for lunch and I don't see this kid. And I'm like, oh, maybe somebody already like walked him down and I wasn't paying attention. So as we're going down the hall, he's being rolled down the hall in one of the rolly chairs that they found. And I turned to look at him because, a month ago, Brett would have said something. The beginning of the year ago, Brett would have said something. I open my mouth to just say, what the heck do you think you're doing? And as I open my mouth, my brain just goes, whatever, I don't care.
That's when you get down really close to his face. Go, you want me to take your mind off your pain? And you major pain him.
Yeah.
What does he do there? I forget.
So he's like,
he breaks his hand.
like,
He's just like, ow.
And then he like breaks it to the side.
He's just like, ow.
Why would you do that?
He's like, you're not thinking about your legs. Because Bubba has no legs
No legs.
now.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bubba, your legs, they ain't there.
That reminds me of Major League 2, but about Donkey kicking him.
Uh-huh. But then guess what happened next week? My mama died. And I didn't care about
being kicked anymore. All right. Criddle, you wanna go next?
Yeah, sure. So I have a love-hate relationship with YouTube right now.
I thought you said you too. I was like, me? Him? Me? Him?
Oh, I thought the
YouTube.
band.
Oh, yeah, well that I don't know.
Everyone
So-
has the hate relationship. I don't.
My son has been into Nintendo Switch pretty recently. He's getting more into it, and when he's not playing a game, he's watching somebody else play a game.
Oh.
And I mean it's the equivalency of back in the day when you would go to like GameStop and you'd get like the walkthrough manual on how to beat the game.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing that digitally. So I just want to like shoot myself in the face when I'm not watching him, I'm watching someone else play the game. And then you add on the commercials that go through the whole thing and it's just the worst.
What game is it? Minecraft?
Luigi's Mansion.
Oh.
That's actually a really
It's-
fun game.
It's like, I mean, the game is not really very straightforward. I mean, my boy's 6 years old, so I mean, he doesn't know a whole lot what's going on. He doesn't read the dialogue, and so like, not only is he asking us to read the dialogue, but he provides his own commentary and when he's not playing, he wants to see how someone else is beating the game, and it's just the love-hate relationship to YouTube.
I swear I've been through this exact thing with the exact game.
Oh yeah? With your
Yeah.
own kids?
Yeah.
See, I think what you guys should do is you guys should start like Twitch streaming live. So because not only could you like rip like this version's thing, but you would have your sons running dialogue, which could be super cute and then just monetize the whole thing.
Make money.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want to get into college, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is how we do it.
Exactly.
So I don't know how to picture this merit badge. Maybe like a picture of YouTube with a heart /
The Ghostbuster sign.
Ghostbuster sign. Yes.
Heart with a knife in it. I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah, something. But yeah.
I feel you there.
Bleeding hearts unite.
I mean, YouTube has brought us some good things and some bad things. I mean, one of the bad things, I feel like, I don't know what came first. I don't know where origins came from, but at least I know how it got into my house. But like Baby Shark, number 1, I can think of, and Coco Melon, number 2.
Well,
Those two who have entered my house through YouTube, and they won't leave.
but we also have Mr. Beast.
It's true. We do have Mr. Beast.
He's
And
actually going to be the first YouTuber or like streamer to be on the cover of Forbes magazine.
oh,
Wow.
I saw him. Yeah, he was interviewed recently.
Wow.
But yeah, I love Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't.
got a great personality. All right. Well,
Spin the wheel.
Mr.
you
Beast, please
forgot
be on
my
our
merit
show.
badge.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't get a merit badge this week. I didn't turn in my papers.
Your merit badge is taking drugs right before we record. You're a drug addict. You get the band merit badge.
The band merit badge because I'm taking drugs, right? And I'm like, yeah.
Like, hey, man.
The eventually merit badge.
Eventually, yeah.
You
And what he's
know,
talking
wow,
about for
man.
you listeners is I wasn't feeling good before. And so I took this medicine. I don't know. Zofran, I think is what it's called. It's supposed to.
Air quotes. So
I have a
Fran.
problem when I start vomiting. I can't stop. It's
And then he asks people to hold his ears.
Yeah,
and
it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So we have them on standby. And so I was like, I'm just going to take a half one because they make you super tired. So I'm working on that right now. But no, my merit badge is normalcy merit badge is what it's called. I joined the normalcy in the workforce this week. I went to an office. I got dressed and showered at a decent time. I left the house.
Are they making you go back to the?
Nope. I just had
Office?
to go in it was my choice. It
Oh.
was a demanding client that needed something ASAP. So I went to the office
Oh.
to get it done ASAP.
Well, good for you. That's
Yeah.
customer service. at its
Congratulations.
finest.
Thank you. So I saw the outside world. And
What's it like? I've been in a dungeon.
It's overrated.
I knew it.
Annoyingly, Jeremy was like pasty white before then, and then just like split second and a half outside, he's automatically tan.
Yep, pretty much. And then, so my merit badge, I imagine it looking like just a normal everyday Joe holding a briefcase, a silhouette of a man walking.
You know what? I see the Barney Stinson doing the tie thing
Oh, just
and the
pulling it.
smile.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, because with our merit badges these days, they can be HD, or like 4K, right?
Yeah.
Just like you can put in a little Barney Stinson
I mean,
image.
why not have it like be a Harry Potter merit badge where it just
Ooh.
kind of like, moves?
That'd be cool. He pushes up his tie, pulls down his tie, pushes up, and then he gives the little wink he does.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, now we can move on.
Spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel.
I guess since
Hey,
I go first.
are you over
today.
there?
Oh, I got could you fight it?
You gotta fight it. You gotta fight it, little cockroach.
All right. So Taylor, do you want to weigh in on this?
Yes, I wanna.
Before I even say anything,
Yes, I'm gonna fight it.
you're gonna fight it.
Everyone can say hello to my little friend.
We're gonna fight the Scarface version of or Taylor Beam's version of Scarface. I think I could take him on.
Okay. I think it's funny because I just realized this might be a Simpsons like thought. Somebody help me with this because I know you guys are all Simpsons connoisseurs as well.
Uh-huh.
But a bee man that like shoots bees out of his mouth.
You release the dogs or the bees or the dogs with bees in their mouth, and when they bark, they shoot bees at you. Well,
But it's a bee man, a guy that's just covered head to toe in bees that can somehow continue to fight.
Once you've seen a bee hole, you see them all.
That's-
Well, the funny thing that you say that is one of my favorite amazing. It's Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. That was a 70s cartoon that I used to watch. That there is a meteorite that basically creates a bee man, and
Yeah,
he
Swarm.
Swarm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like one of my favorite episodes of.
Does he have any superpowers besides like?
He turns people into mutant bees, and they are his drone slaves.
Cool. Do they shrink in size? Do they stay the same
No,
size?
they poor
Just another bee in the hive.
they grow wings. They now have, instead of eyeballs, they have bee eye type things or whatever, and they are his servants.
It's interesting they went with Swarm rather than just Queen Bee. Because he's a Queen Bee. I guess they all do what is bidding, right?
Or it's just a swarm of bees.
I know. I was trying to make a bad joke. Okay.
Don't you have the little thing that makes fun of him? Let's make fun of him a little bit. I've gotten that more than everyone, so someone else had to get it.
All right. So yeah, would you fight Bee Man essentially?
Uh,
Just a person.
No.
Because I know this one was with you and mine, Taylor, because you love bees so much.
I can't do bees. Well, I can do like honeybees.
Yeah, it's just gonna be honeybees. Nothing special.
So just one bee man, or so he
Just-
shoots bees at
No,
you.
no, I was just trying to do the
Or-
Simpsons quote.
or
No,
just,
he's just like a person covered in bees that somehow still capable of punching and all that.
so if he were
yeah.
to connect with you, it would feel like a fistful of stingers.
That's a cool name. Yeah.
That's a band name.
Yeah.
Fistful of Stingers. Oh yeah,
Yep.
I'd listen to that band.
And they sing and they sing also the song.
Yeah.
Well, we do have Jeremy, who at least had the intro to guitar lessons. Maybe he could like create a commercial in part of a Fistful of Stingers.
Oh no, Criddle is way better at guitar than I am.
All
so
right.
you can. I'll
Criddle.
pass it off to Criddle.
Yeah, you're gonna start. You're gonna be a one-man band, and you're gonna create our new intro song, and it's gonna be "Fistful of Stingers."
And Screamo.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see.
We're the only podcast that yells at you at the beginning.
Oh.
So where would this fight be happening?
Outside.
Outside?
I don't go outside, so I guess I'm out.
Am I close to anything? Like, is there? Like,
Nope, you're just out in the forest, kind of.
If I'm out in the open, I think I would die. So I don't think I could survive a fight with a bee man.
What about you, Krill?
This sounds like a villain from like an episode of Smallville.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Especially as Brett was describing Swarm. I was like, that sounds like the first season of Smallville where the bad guys were just things that had a lot of something or had lacking something.
Guys, we need a new villain.
Is there a lake
How
nearby?
about bees?
What was that?
Is there a lake nearby?
Oh, I know, right? I always laughed at like the guy that was so cold that he had to like go and touch people to warm up, and then he'd take all their heat. And if he didn't do it so many times, he died. I'm like, and that summed up the whole first season. Is somebody lacking something that needed, and you take it from you.
That kind of sounds like where Scully and Mulder come into play. That sounds like X-Files.
That'd be cool if the DC universe merged with X-Files somehow.
Yeah.
But would you fight it, Criddle?
Probably not. I'd probably get killed very quickly.
I'm surprised. Usually most of the stuff I say, you guys will fight. So.
Well, you knew my answer before
Yep.
you even asked it.
Yep.
We take bees very seriously here.
And they're honeybees. They do stuff for the environment.
That's true. They do stuff. And they sting Rudy Gobert.
I don't want to talk about the Jazz. Move on.
All right. We're going to pass it off to Criddle. He's to my left. And Criddle, you got a random question. Go ahead and ask me anything.
Question.
I am a spy, a medical professional, and what was the other one?
Well, you're a spy. You just give that information away. And you're a spy.
I'm that good.
I don't remember.
So,
Are you a paralegal also, or are you just a lawyer and esquire?
I don't know. Sure, I'll study this week.
If you got to be an intern for a superhero, who would it be?
Ooh, what intern would I want to be?
I think I'd be Green Lantern's intern because then
You'd want his ring.
I could be like, hey, could I test out the ring and stuff like that?
Let me
while you're not-
polish it.
Exactly. And then, you could do stuff. You could make constructs or whatever. I think Green Lantern.
And then before he knows it, he becomes a yellow lantern.
Oh yeah, because then I'd be angry because he'd start getting angry at me for taking the ring out without permission and stuff like that. So then the anger would happen, and then suddenly, yellow lantern ring.
That would actually be a better movie than Green Lantern.
Then all this turns
Just be
into
called Green Lantern's intern. Would have been a better movie then.
Then he turns away and is like, my precious.
We all know what happened last time you did the Golem.
What happened? I forgot.
When you talked about Pee Wee Herman and how
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
I would just barely listen to that in my car,
Okay.
and I was dying laughing. Oh my goodness, that was my favorite episode so far of ours.
I would want to intern with somebody that I like. Interning for Superman would be horrible because it's like he's never around because he's fast. He flies away.
Not only that, but you'd just be like, clean up the Fortress of Solitude.
Maybe I think I'd do Batman.
Yeah,
because then that way I can like worm my way into being like
a
useful to
Robin.
him. No,
Yeah.
not Robin.
but like either you
I'd
could be
like,
a person that lives under his wing, so to speak, for money wise, or
well, I'd help him out. I'd be like
you'd polish his bat.
I'd help Alfred
Things.
and when he's like needs stuff out in the field. I'll like look up stuff for him or something. Like that.
Yeah, you're the IT guy that it turns to all the time.
Yeah.
Little
And I
did you-
get
little-
paid lots of money to do it.
Little do you know that Alfred will be just doing the look up more, and you turn into the full-time butler.
That's true. He's like, oh, good. I've been waiting for somebody to take over my
Hey.
job. Get to the dishes.
Sure.
Except we
Put some
never
gas in the
He's not there, though.
Batmobile.
Exactly. Who puts gas in the Batmobile? And how does that happen? That's a good question.
He
'Cause does
goes.
he
He,
just-
has gas cans. He's probably
The
rich that he
intern.
has like.
Oh, that's true. He probably just gets his own gas truck to come by his house.
Yeah.
Fill up the Bat Cave gas.
Mr. Wayne, this doesn't look like it goes to your house. Don't worry, it does. But
This is a lot of gas.
Yeah,
I'm
this
hedging
is
my bets.
Gas
Gas is going up.
I'm a doomsday prepper.
Yeah.
This just in, Gotham Gazette. Bruce Wayne, doomsday prepper.
Oh gosh,
It's coming, man.
who would I want to intern with? Like, it's like Brett's got a really good point with the Green Lantern because you want to intern with somebody, and you too with Batman that you get something out of it, not just experience. I mean, yeah. And I can't think of anybody.
You could intern for Wonder Woman and go to the Themyscira and just be on an island filled with beautiful women. Like, oh shucks, this is the worst.
Can I take the invisible car? Actually, or the invisible plane?
I think Jared would be at an intern for Professor X so he just becomes a person that just wanders around
and wheels them around
the school of gifted children. And
well, little does he know, like Professor X like starts like using his mind manipulative powers and just like makes Jeremy do stuff or whatever for him.
Could I be? Would this be allowed? Can I be an intern from Blade?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, what was that one guy who was, I guess, supernatural versions of Bobby that was Blade's
it was
assistant.
Sam. What's his name? The guy with the big mustache, right? Is that him?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know. That's my crummy answer because you guys took all the good ones. And I wasn't even
you
thinking
could do Iron Man.
You know what? You got me there. I will do. Oh no. I'm going Star-Lord.
Yeah, you could
I just want to
travel
go
in
around.
space.
He's got really. I mean, he does have
travel
some,
in space, rake up after Groot.
Exactly. That would be fun.
You have to climb
That
up
would
after
be a
a
blast.
rocket.
Yes. And I would feed into Star-Lord's ego. I'd be like, yes, you are Bub. Thor has nothing on you.
As you like stroke his arm.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Taylor, you're up. What if?
What if? Okay. I actually have this one. What would you do if you came across a paper bag that said, take this to said address and your fortune may change forever? No peeking.
So it's just a lunch bag, right? Like
Yeah,
that
it's just
kind?
a
Or is
bag.
it
Yeah, it's a decent sized
or is
bag.
it the big ones you get at the store? Like they put paper or
It'd
plastic.
be
kind of-
yeah, like the brown paper bag that you get from a store.
Okay.
And it's rolled up and you don't know what's in it.
So it's like a grocery store brown paper bag.
Yep.
No peeking.
No peeking. Would you do it?
They had a Jason
Where's the address?
Statham
Sorry.
movie like this, and that didn't turn out well.
Is the address close?
He's fine with doing something illegal as long as it's not far away.
It may not be
Oh.
illegal.
I know.
It may be legal. It may be illegal.
I'll do it if it's
It may
close.
be bad or it may be good.
Schrodinger's bag.
It is. It's exactly that.
Schrodinger's bag. I like that though.
It's the Schrodinger's
It's better
bag.
than cat.
It may be good fortune. It may be bad fortune. It may be far away. It may be close.
It could be a bomb. It could be just I love you. It could be a bag full of poo. I mean,
Would you do it?
Is it close? I'm serious about that question. Like, is it within the same state? Is it within the same city that I'm delivering it to? Where?
I'll say it's within the same state that you're in, but it's not a place that you're familiar with.
Does it, when I Google it, is it in like Podunk area or is it in
You're asking too many questions. Just answer it.
These all come into play because I'm going to this location.
Let's say it is.
it's in Tooele.
It's a Tooele.
Sure, it's in Tooele.
That's a difficult area. It's like it could go
Exactly.
either way. But I'm definitely not as familiar with Tooele.
Because I was gonna say if you told him something somewhere close or whatever, that's why I just threw that out there. I was like, he'd do it. But like Tooele is just one of those out of your way places.
It is, unless you're going to Windover. which-
Exactly.
Who's honestly going there?
Can Jeremy dress up like a homeless guy?
Yeah, he probably would.
I found this out on the street. I found this.
And no, Jeremy, you cannot dress up as a homeless person.
You know what?
You have to be yourself.
If it's not in the close
Yourself.
proximity, I'm opening it.
Jared's dead.
Cool.
Just kidding. Who knows? Okay.
No,
so you're
I-
just opening it.
I'm not doing it because I saw the Jason Statham movie, and then they made, I think, a second one, and it's I think they either made 2 or 3 of them, and it's just like, dude,
Was it the transporter?
yeah, the transporter, because it's like, dude, like you're doing shady stuff and you're looking. Stop looking. I mean, granted, if you did stop looking, there'd be no movie. It would just be like, all right, I just drove this over here and dropped it off. Lamest movie ever.
Okay, so Jer is doing it.
Yep.
No, he's just opening the
I'm just
bag.
opening it because I don't want to drive out to Tooele. And then
You're
I'll
not-
reassess things once I see the contents. If it's like a human head, I'll be like, let's close it back up. I never saw this. Except I'd throw it into a lake or something.
Hard pass.
And
Sounds
and
sketchy.
then
You're just
Jer
walking away
becomes
from
an
it?
Accessory.
It's
to
like,
the crime.
sounds like a horror movie gone bad.
Yeah, it's just like, here's all the evidence of who did like this crime or whatever. And then, of course, you touch it and now you are implicated in everything.
Ooh, that would actually be a good movie.
That'd be a good spinoff. You thought you were watching a horror movie, but then you find out you're actually just you're watching a crime movie.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Brett. You get Could You Do It?
All right.
I could
So,
do it.
I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to do this one.
I could do it all night long.
so you find yourself not in a war-torn country, just FYI. This is just standard time or whatever. You are around the Chernobyl nuclear site.
Nuclear. Lisa. It's pronounced nuclear.
Could you spend an entire day just in your bathing suit, touching everything, rubbing stuff up across your, like just randomly just grab a rock and just like, just rub it up against your body or whatever?
Yes.
You-
Because here's why. They just put the big, huge dome over Chernobyl and everything else is fine now.
they put a dome over it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called a sarcophagus. Yeah.
Yeah, the sarcophagus
How
over
big is this thing?
It's huge.
It's huge. It's huge. It took them like 3 years to make.
And so what? The radiation levels outside this dome are fine?
I believe so.
Yes and no, because when the Russian
guess the
troops got there, they said that there was a spike of nuclear activity, and that was just because there is still radioactive dust, and the
Oh,
amount
gotcha.
Yeah.
of movement that happened spiked the levels of nuclear stuff. So,
you're asking right now if
Yeah.
we go there?
like, not a war torn.
I know, but yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Could I do it? How close am I to the actual location?
You had an all paid flight.
No, but like how close am I to the actual like ground zero?
You are outside of the sarcophagus.
Oh, outside of Chicago.
You're
Okay.
in your bathing suit. You can have, bathing suit all the way down to your kneecaps if you'd like. You can even have an old timey bathing suit that also covers up your
I would
whatever.
turn this into a Ghost Hunter episode.
Oh man, the Ghost Hunter episode I watched, and what is that? I am so tired. Apparently, the words are escaping me. The location, what is it called again? Chernobyl. Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
it was a great episode. Highly recommend it. Forget
one
what the
was it?
show is called.
Oh, okay.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Can I take one of those little baths after the shower things?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. Especially all expenses paid. I'd like to see Ukraine. It's beautiful this time of year. Okay, Criddle, what about you?
Our hearts are with Ukraine. Go Ukraine. Keep those drones running, baby.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know if I see myself going there and just
It's an all expense paid
things on
if
my
you do it.
body.
The worst thing that can happen is you die.
That's the worst thing.
or getting a superpower and then I need an intern.
That's true. Go find a spider.
Okay, which one of us three would get the dumb superpower? I'm pretty sure with the beams luck, it would be me.
Have you seen that commercial? I forget which. I want to say it's Liberty Mutual commercial where
Liberty Beaver.
he lets the spider bite him because he wants
Oh, yeah.
superpowers. And then it's like he's swollen with his eyes shut. Did it happen? Am I a superhero now? I was like, way to not be an annoying commercial.
Oh, what was it?
My superpower would be the ability to see through sheets of paper.
See-
That's seriously what it would be. Like,
And you'd get it after you finish school completely in your life, so it's pointless.
yes.
The funny thing about the useless things, this actually came up in my class the other day. We were sitting there doing this and whatever, and a couple of years ago, my mom bought me like a Walkit, and somebody made a comment. It's like, well, what would happen if it bit you? And I said, well, if it was radioactive, then I would have walk at radioactive powers. And one student goes, what would that be? Just being able to fit in anyone's pocket?
Anytime you want, you just slip in his pocket. Instead of being a pocket picker, you'll be a pocket injector or something like that. You'll just hop in.
Just be pocket.
I don't
pocket
want to walk
linter.
right now. I'm just gonna take a little nap in this guy's pocket. He's going where I'm going.
Hey, you could help me on my spy missions. Like, here you go. Like Ant-Man. Okay.
But Criddle, you're not doing it, huh?
My luck, I'd probably turn into one of those mutant creatures from Futurama that lives in the sewers.
With an arm growing out of your head.
With an arm growing out of my head.
But you're not going to Ukraine to just rub yourself with a rock?
When you put it that way, hard pass.
I can see us three like sitting there with a baby rubbing a rock, and people are like looking at us, and be like, "What?"
And they see all these other influencers over there taking their pictures, like,
And then everybody else starts doing it too.
yeah, like it's a
Everyone
trend.
joins.
I started it.
And then it's a brand new TikTok thing.
Oh my gosh. We're live at Chernobyl, and we're gonna rub rocks on our belly.
We saw this guy do it, and he said it was so good for his health.
And we're gonna do it to that one girl that goes, ah. Have you guys seen that?
Yes.
No,
I take the rock.
I have successfully lived my entire life without seeing a single thing of TikTok, and I consider
This
myself
one's
lucky.
actually pretty funny.
I still consider
Taylor, have you
myself
gotten
lucky.
on TikTok?
Megan showed me some.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like
And
the
then
little
it's made its
renditions
way
they
to-
do with her.
Yeah. Did you just see the one that I posted on GroupMe?
I did not.
It's like video game version with.
Oh, I
her.
haven't seen that one.
It's pretty good.
All right. And so it's back to me. Desert Island. Let us see. Which How I Met Your Mother cast member would you bring so you're not alone?
See, me and Ted are almost the same person. And so
Would you want to
but
bring him on a
No, I would
Oh, okay.
not. I would bring Barney because it would be a hot mess, but it would be fun the entire time.
I'm bringing Marshall.
I feel like Barney would be useless.
I know, but it would be fun. It would
It'd be fun until it's over.
Do you know what they should do? They should create a Gilligan's Island. Like, they need to get the cast back together, and they need to do a Gilligan's Island episode of How I Met Your Mother, and Barney would play the perfect Gilligan because he would overcompensate and do something to constantly get them continued stranded.
Be legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
You know, that might be worth a show worth rebooting once some people, forget about the original, and then just completely change the storyline a little bit, like the characters being goofy in a different way.
Like a How I Met Your Mother or
Yeah.
How I Met Your Father.
Only better.
Exactly. There's a different take, but it's not as
You know what I've always wanted though? I've always wanted like a network to take some of their like really popular characters and mash them into a new show. Like they come across each other and then they develop like a new friendship or something like that.
So, like, instead of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it'll be like the NBC Cinematic Universe.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm taking Marshall. We can talk about Bigfoot and ghosts.
Are
and
you
all that
kidding?
kind of fun stuff.
That's why I wouldn't take Marshall, because he would be probably on the lookout for a Bigfoot on the island. Be like, why don't we like get off the island? He'd be like, no, there's probably a Bigfoot on this island.
I'm totally going with Marshall.
By you, Criddle.
I've never seen How I Met Your Mother, but I'll go with the Neil
What?
Patrick Harris character.
What? How have you not seen How I Met Your Mother?
Just watch it up until
The last
the
season and
wedding
then stop.
and then stop.
I'll put it on my to watch list.
I've watched it all over again, and I'm fine with it. It's It's an ending.
If
not
you
like-
stop it
No.
right after the wedding, it's fine.
Yeah, that's true. I probably would pick Marshall as well because I love Marshall. But
Ooh, Rob Scherbatsky
Yes,
would be fun too.
she would be very resourceful.
I mean, she'd get you off the island. She'd be like
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
professor, but
Yep. Or just that one guy that was from Lost on the one episode, except he's like, whenever he's gone, something great happens. Oh man. But no, I'd pick Marshall.
Yeah, I'm going Marshall.
Okay, Cradle, back to you. Kiss, Mary, kill.
Okay. We're going with a Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm
Okay.
watching Big Bang Theory for like the 700th time right now.
Sheldon Cooper,
Okay.
Leonard Hofstadter,
Okay.
or you get these two as a combo, Raj and Howard.
Oh, it's a combo.
It's a combo.
Oh, I'm marrying Raj and Howard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm
Yeah.
killing Sheldon, kissing Leonard.
Yep, I'm on the same boat.
Could we kind of get like a side of the comic book guy also?
In the duo, you want a trio instead of a duo?
You know, he's not permanently there,
He
but
just comes by.
Yeah.
Stewart.
Well, I mean, he's an acquaintance of theirs, so of course he's going to come
yeah,
over.
yeah.
He's a friend. So.
Add Stewart to it.
It's a polyamorous relationship with Stewart that comes every
You
once
get
in a
all
while.
your emotional needs from Raj,
He just lives in the house with you.
and you get all your physical needs from Wallowitz.
I don't know that you want that.
I just remember the episode where they're like, have I gotten bigger? And look, comparing chest sizes.
He's rubbing that Trojan cream on his mom.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, so are we all in agreement?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Colonel? Are you
I'd definitely kill Sheldon.
yeah.
But I'd probably marry Leonard over Raj and Howard.
Yeah. Leonard is a good guy.
He
But it's
seems
like
just the most chill.
But I do think Wallowitz has the most potential to make the most amount of money.
You said Wallowitz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's an engineer.
And Raj is just, he can be stay at home, cook, clean.
He's the stay-at-home mom.
All right, Taylor. You have
Told you it was lick off.
Yep.
Yep.
You called it.
Okay. So you are at the gym
Oh, gosh.
and a big guy gets off of a seat and there's a whole seat of sweat.
Oh.
You have to lick from one end of the sweat stream to the next, and it has to be at least 1.5 feet long.
When you say a seat, do you mean like a bench?
Like it can be a bench, but there has to be at least 1.5 feet
Oh, just
long
okay.
sweat stream.
All I cared
and
about
you're
was the
licking
length.
it.
Oh. Oh.
So, all right, I do have a strategy.
Is this the seat or is this the back?
It's the seat.
All right.
It's the seat.
Oh, I should have made it.
Yeah,
the
you
back
should
of
have.
a person.
See,
No, I'm changing that. No, well, yeah, no, it's got to be the seat because I think that'd be more likely.
Okay.
To.
I
Ugh.
was hoping it was going to be the back because I didn't hear specifically it was the
And
seat.
P.S. Joel from Alaska, he wants to start to see some of these things, so we need to get the ball rolling on some funding.
Yeah. I want to see these things too, to be honest. And I wouldn't mind getting paid for some of these things.
You know, the funny thing about it is I don't find anything gross about like the bathroom one that we did or whatever. But this, because it's a seat, if it was just the backrest that was completely sweaty, I'd have no problem doing it. But the seat, because it's bum sweat.
Oh no, it can be
I
the
didn't even think of that.
well, we won't do the bum sweat because that's gross.
we'll
we'll do
we
the-
draw the line at bum sweat.
It's well, I'll say back sweat.
okay.
We have
Oh, okay.
standards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Please.
Not many, but
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. If you would have brought that up during the bidding, especially if I would have won it, I'd been like, no.
Because that would gross me out.
That would gross me out really bad.
Someone's
I think the
sweat,
number would
gross.
go up substantially.
Ugh.
all right, 50,000.
Now
Okay.
I'm just grossed out thinking about someone licking bum sweat.
I'll take it down to 40,000.
30,000,
25.
20.
15,
13.
10.
Come on, this one's gotta go way lower.
5,000.
5,000. There we go.
4.
3.
$3 wins it.
$1,000.
I'm out.
He's out. It's just a foot. Okay.
1.5 feet.
1.5 feet. Why
It's
a
just
foot and a
salty
half?
water.
Where did you come up with that number?
Because I was thinking of a foot. I'm like, no, I want to make it a little bit longer.
And we're at 1,000. I'll do $750.
Ugh. Is this just one guy's sweat, or is it?
That's
like,
a question. I was like,
is this like multiple people's sweat, like that never got cleaned in between?
I guess you could say you don't know, right?
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh,
You just have to go and find.
So
one
we can
that's-
go there first thing in the morning, hopefully, right? And find the guy and watch him work.
Yeah, watch him. You're doing so good. You're doing good. Now get off. Oh yeah.
Either that or just be watching like the sweatiest person like on a treadmill or an elliptical and just be like, hey, would you like to just could I just get you to just sit
Sit
right
right there.
You have
here?
to say, can you sit right here, please? Hey,
$50
want
if you sit right here.
$50 because I want to lick your sweat.
Off of this seat.
is he
that
wearing a
is just
tank top?
Don't worry, I won't lick you. I just want to lick the seat.
Do we get to pick the guy? Like, can we watch them all? Like, I want that one.
I mean, as long as the sweat line's there, I don't care who.
You know, the guy that comes to mind when it comes to this is a basketball player from the 80s and 90s, Kurt Rambis.
I don't know him.
Oh man, I swear that guy like after tip off, he was already in like a torrential downpour.
That's like
Ugh.
Shaq because he was just so much bigger. He didn't have to work out, so he takes 3 steps and you can just see it.
Oh, I need peanut butter.
Oh.
So yeah, $750 is where's that?
Oh.
Are you taking it, Criddle?
I'll go down to $553.
You suck. I was like $750. I could do it for $750. $533, you say?
$553.
Oh, $53.
Pull a Taylor and nickel and dime him.
Oh, I don't want to be that.
It's just salty water.
I'm gonna say
Salty butt
I
water.
will say $500.
Ugh.
500.
It's not boat.
I'm just
I
trying to. I'm trying to imagine the the guy. Like, is he wearing a tank top? Like, am I gonna run into some back curlies?
You get you get to choose, is what we've discussed.
Ugh.
You can just wait and find your victim.
$499.
You have it.
So what's more creepy, if you wait for a guy to get off or if you wait for a girl to get off?
Well, it's creepier for the girl if you wait for her to get off. It's creepier for you if you wait for the guy to get off. Like, I don't think the guy's gonna care one bit, but they're gonna be like, "What is up with you?"
I should have said that you have to make eye contact with them. While you're doing that. Eye contact always makes this so much worse.
It does. In fact, if you would have didn't you do like a car window?
Yeah.
If that would have been like during eye contact, that'd have been fun.
No, they have to. Well, I guess you don't have to eye contact.
I mean,
but
can you imagine? You're just like, hey, because obviously you don't know their name. Hey.
Look at me. Look at me.
and then while you're
Don't
doing it, you're
wipe
doing
it.
like the
Hey.
eyebrows.
And if anytime they look away from you, you have to stop and get them to look back at you. Look at me. Oh gosh.
Okay, let's move on.
All right,
Oh,
Brett, you get
Aren't we done?
no. This is Brett's last one.
Oh.
Would you rather?
Would you rather eat a peanut butter jelly or one filled with rocks?
All right. Would you rather? Let's see. Let's just take Isla. Your kid, maybe about I think 6 years old or whatever.
Okay.
A 6-year-old, one of your own children. Don't do this to strangers.
Stranger danger.
And sit with them and make them watch the entirety of, in both 80s versions, Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th, and then have them go to bed later or immediately after. Like, just sit down, you're sitting there, I'd like you to watch this movie, and they have to watch the entire thing, and then it's just like, all right, bedtime.
I do Friday the 13th.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't want Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, 'cause it's all about sleep.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
Do I get to pick the kid?
Which of your kids?
Because pretty sure Rig is one horror movie away from becoming a serial killer anyway. So I'd probably do. Oh, poor Nixon. He's already a gentle soul.
Yeah. You won't sleep for the next like year
I
if
know.
Nixon.
I'm probably taking Friday the 13th as well.
Should be great though. So I was figuring that you both would probably pick Friday the 13th because of like the whole sleep thing. But then every so often, like, I come around and just go, and they're just like suddenly just.
That's so true.
And then you can do life lessons.
And this is why.
This is why you should never be alone with another boy. I don't know.
It's a little different for me. That conversation. Well,
I mean, you could always preface this, and it's like, this is
You
why.
don't know.
yeah.
This is why the 80s were the scariest time to live in.
In the best of times and the worst of times.
I was lucky to survive. Stuff like this happened all the time. This was a documentary.
Respect me now.
Quizzel Me This.
All right. For Quizzle Me This, we got movie trivia.
Yay.
And since we have 3 of you here, we're just going to go down the card.
And I'm not going to get one right because I'm so good at this game. Yay for me.
Oh, do you know I actually have locked and loaded on my computer I have a Taylor quote that I was gonna put as a sounder on the board.
Yes, I was the first to make the board
Let's see.
because that's a dumb question. And then we also need Jer's Pee-wee.
I really didn't know I said that.
That was the funniest thing. Episode 20, if you guys are wondering why I keep bringing this up, it's episode 20 and it's hilarious.
Okay, let's start off. So we'll start with Criddle since he's off to my left. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find like an example card here, but yeah.
Have we not done this one before?
We have, but
Oh,
I don't think I ever found the.
so it's the 80s and 90s throwback.
No, it's just called Movies Trivia Game.
Okay.
An offer you can't refuse. Perfect for any movie buff. Okay, Criddle.
All right.
This is your card. What is the evil Craggle in the Lego movie?
Ooh, I know what this one.
Isn't it like super glue?
That is quasi correct. I don't know. Judges?
That's what I was upset.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I was thinking.
it's
as well.
crazy glue. So I didn't know if it was
Oh.
going to.
Yeah, super glue, crazy glue.
I think it's fine.
Gorilla glue.
I didn't want
it's the
anybody
same
to get
thing.
mad at me. Taylor.
It's a super adhesive.
Okay. I didn't prep these cards in advance. Sorry, Taylor. Who does Eddie Murphy play in Beverly Hills Cop?
A cop?
Oh, Criddle was wanting
Oh
to
my
steal,
gosh.
even though I think since we're
Isn't
doing
he-
it once.
I'm gonna say a criminal. I don't know.
All right.
I've never seen it.
Criddle, do you want to steal?
Isn't Axel Foley?
That is correct.
Oh, props to you. I was like, I remembered the first name, but I could not for the life of me remember the last name.
All right, Brett.
Do they have categories or is it just
Yeah, they're
movie
categories.
trivia?
This one has chattering teeth as the category. I don't know what it is supposed to be. I can't find the sample card anywhere.
You're supposed to answer while you're eating food.
Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna take last place at the. Okay, it's Brett's turn.
Yep. Okay, Brett. The line, "Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is a war room," is from what movie?
That is from it is Stanley Kubrick's movie. What is that called? I can see it. It has George C. Scott in it, and I think George C. Scott is the one that actually says it. The dude's riding a bomb at the very end of the movie, like a cowboy.
Very descriptive.
Shoot, what is it? It's Doctor Strangelove. And then if you want the whole subtitle, it is How I Learned to Be Afraid of, or I can't remember.
It
the
doesn't have the subtitle in here,
Okay.
but I was like gonna give you mad props if you got it. Yeah, it's Dr. Strangelove.
Wow, I'm really bad at this game.
So Brett,
Go visit your
Or, I
local
mean-
library and start checking out movies that were in
Just
existence
random movies.
before you were born.
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor.
Isn't
Sylvester
it Criddle?
Stallone's. Oh yeah, I guess we're going in a circle, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're not
it'd
going
be
back and forth.
Criddle.
Yeah, it's Criddle's turn. Okay, Who plays the mercenary Frank Martin in The Transporter?
Jason Statham.
I didn't.
Wow.
Dang you give him all the easy ones.
Well, the luck of the draw here, I think it was really horrible. Taylor, for you, Sylvester Stallone's character, Marion Gorbetti or whatever, is better known by what name?
Lambo.
Nope, that is incorrect.
Cobra.
Oh, wait a minute. I asked you the wrong question.
Thank goodness, because I did not know that one.
Because I was supposed to ask you the same category instead of moving on. Okay, this is really hard. Okay.
Oh no.
What is Willie in Free Willy?
Oh, orca whale.
That is correct.
Got
It would
to
have
be
just
kidding
whale.
me.
Okay.
In the movie, a fish.
Or is he a killer whale?
What was the main?
I don't know. I don't know my whales.
I thought he was a killer whale.
I don't know the difference between an orca whale and a killer whale.
So just out of curiosity, was I right? Cobra?
Yes.
One
You were
kills,
right, it's
one
Cobra.
doesn't.
Yay.
What movie is that from?
Cobra.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Do you know the funny thing about that? And odd that the first question was an Eddie Murphy movie because it was supposed to be a comedic movie that they wanted to have Eddie Murphy in it. And they're just like, we've already done Beverly Hills Cop. And so they said, how about Sylvester Stallone? He goes, yeah, I'll do it. Let me just do some rewrites. And so it went from a comedic police movie to a very dark, gritty movie just because Sylvester Stallone did some rewrites.
Oh, wow.
Has he ever been in like a comedic movie?
Yes, he did.
He did a movie in the 90s that bombed bad. I remember.
It was called Oscar.
Yeah.
Because he's not funny.
Adrian. Okay, so Brett's turn.
Okay.
Who plays an airline security expert trapped on a hijacked jet in Passenger 57?
I got to go Gene Hackman.
That is incorrect. Anybody for the steal? Wesley Snipes.
Wait, what was the question?
Oh.
It was who plays an airline security expert trapped on a hijacked jet in Passenger 57?
Maybe,
This was before prison years, probably.
maybe, yeah, it was. It was in the 90s.
All right.
I have no clue.
Back to Criddle. Mickey Rourke was nominated for an Oscar for his portrayal of Randy the Ram Robinson in what movie?
I can see the title. I can see the cover. Oh, I know what
I
it
saw
is.
that. I know what the cover looks like, and that's it.
I have no clue.
I have no idea.
All right, Brett, are you wanting to steal?
I want it. Yes. The Wrestler.
That is correct.
The wrestler.
It
All
came
right.
out around the same time, shortly after or before Iron Man 2. Because it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because
Okay.
that's how he got the job as the villain in Iron Man 2.
Oh, it makes sense because he kind of came. I didn't even
Huh.
know who Mickey Rourke was until Iron Man 2.
Okay.
I mean, I heard of his name prior to then. Okay, Taylor, man, you get the worst questions. What are the 39 steps in the Hitchcock classic? I'm curious if Brett even knows.
39 steps to stupid questions.
I
I
don't
don't know.
understand this question either.
It's so obscure. I want to say
No,
I-
I'm going to go through all 39 steps right now. Step 1, windows. Step 2, looking through. Step 3, witness. Step 4,
Birds.
birds. Step 5, birds going through the window to kill people. Step 6,
6.5 hours later.
All right, Brett, you don't need this one, but do you want to
hey,
steal
I
it all?
have 33 more to go.
That's Criddle, Brett, anybody?
I
No,
mean,
don't.
I don't get this one. So
all I remember is it's one of Hitchcock's standard tropes of wrong man accused of something, and so for the 39 steps is basically there's a couple of communist people who are trying to basically take over or something like that. I can't remember I don't remember what the 39 steps are.
the answer is A Ring of Spies.
Okay, that makes sense.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
That's horse. Okay.
All right, Brett.
Okay.
I have great questions.
Well, since you answered Criddles and stole his, you're on the last question.
Yay.
During what decade was the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers filmed?
50s.
That is correct. You are today's
Wow.
winner.
Surprise, surprise.
Puppy surprise.
Thank goodness that's over.
Yeah, Taylor, you got some really difficult. I was like, if I would have got any of these questions that Taylor got, I would have never got a single answer right. Just
See, these questions just make me feel like I am not very well versed in movies at all.
but you probably got at least Krills or Brett's right? At some point.
I got the crazy glue.
Oh,
That was about it.
All right.
All right.
Who dis?
Days.
It always does that. It wants to
I know.
just keep playing.
I think of the buttons. Anyway.
The button.
All right. So instead of who dis, this is one of my favorite things to do. Again, I do love lists and I do love talking about certain things. And so this is it worth it? My favorite thing about the summertime, or actually seasonal days or whatever, is iTunes has summer sales. And they put together a bundle of 3, 4, and 5 movies. And sometimes I wonder, is it worth it? Because I want 1 or 2 of the movies, but the 5 of them, I don't ever want to acknowledge that I ever own them. And so
Fast and the Furious franchise is one of them. I'm feeling it.
But you
Sure.
like those. He's saying he doesn't like the one. He doesn't even want
no.
There's a few good ones in there.
These I'm curious about. I picked every single one. I did not choose any one that was bad, because there was a couple of them where it was just like, oh yeah, this one has this movie in it with this person, and this movie, and then 3 others that I've never even heard of. It's just like, wow, yeah, I don't want to own those other 3. So, but these ones are from franchises that you should all know. And my question is it worth it? Again, if your wife looked at your credit card receipt and was like, what is this $20 for? And you'd say this, and, would it be worth it for you to justify your purchase? So the first one is the Jack Ryan 5-movie collection: Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, Sum of All Fears, and Jack Ryan. The 5 combo movie set is $20. Is it worth it?
Absolutely.
I think it's worth it.
Yes.
I have to.
Clear and Present Danger is fantastic. Now I'm just like forgetting. Some of All Fears, I don't think I've seen.
That's the one with Samuel Jackson and Ben Affleck.
And then what were the other 3?
Hunt for Red October.
Hunt for Red October is good.
Patriot Games.
Patriot Games is also fantastic.
And Jack Ryan.
Is my memory wrong, or did they bomb like an NFL stadium in Some of All Fears, just like in Dark
Yes,
Knight? Right?
yeah.
I think they did.
Yeah.
So
It was like a vending machine bomb. or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Yep. That's it.
Yeah. That one's actually one of the best packages that you've come up with.
I love Hunt for October so much, but to my sadness, I will hang my head down, or put my head down in shame, that I have never seen Clear and Present Danger, and I have never seen
Patriot Games?
Patriot Games.
You've never seen Patriot Games is really good.
For some reason, whenever it comes up, I just don't watch it. I don't know why.
That's Sean Bean, isn't it?
Sean Bean?
Yeah. From
I'm trying to think.
National Treasure. I swear the villain is the villain Sean Bean.
I do not know.
Hmm.
He would have been young back then.
Yeah, it is Sean Bean.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, second one. And I picked this one because you all have children. But $20. The How to Train Your Dragon trilogy.
I've only seen the first one. I did enjoy it.
I'm going to say yes. They're actually all really pretty good.
I'd say $20 is really close. Like, I'd want it a little bit cheaper, but I would be willing.
I mean, I would get that more for me because my kids, they've tried it. They haven't really been into that though.
$20 is a stretch, but I would do it. I mean, I own all 3. So yeah, definitely.
This is like, and I hope it's not on your list because I just did this. Sometimes I'm willing to buy those, like the stretch, this in my opinion, like I wish it was 15. It'd be like, okay, perfect price. but I'd be willing to because I don't want to watch the same movies with my kids over and over and over again. So the other day I did this with Hotel Transylvania. So I bought the 3-pack because unfortunately I didn't have the new fourth one. Which
Isn't that exclusively on Netflix though?
I don't know.
The fourth one?
No, I don't think so.
No,
It's on Prime?
Amazon Prime, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So this one is near and dear to my heart. I enjoy it. The Now You See Me movie 1 and 2 set, $10.
Oh man, when you said that, I said, if this is $10, I'm taking it. But I was like,
I haven't seen the second one.
The second one's not that great.
No.
The
but-
first one's great. I
first
like
one's
the
great.
first one.
I'm a sucker for heist movies and magic, so it's kind of a $10 is a good deal.
Yep,
I
agree.
don't.
I wish it was in the Walmart bin for $5 and I'd just take the one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, if it was just the one, I think I would take it.
All right. Next, the Robert Langdon movie collection.
Oh man.
Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, Inferno, $20.
Nope, not taking it.
No.
Ugh.
The
No.
books, I hate to be that guy, but the books were just way better. Way better. And Angels and Demon book was, in my opinion, better than Da Vinci Code's book. But the movies are swapped. Like Da Vinci Code. Yeah, I know. I'm getting into this. All right. Sorry. I went down that path. I became one of those. I should have had an outer body experience seeing myself talking about this stuff.
Yeah, I can see where you're going.
Well, my favorite thing about the Da Vinci Code is you and me read the book. We went to go see it with Dad, and we walked out of the movie. And when me and Jeremy, at least back in the day, whenever we'd see a movie and we weren't sure what the other one was thinking, if we didn't like it, we would just walk out of the movie completely silent.
Yep.
Because nobody wanted to say, I didn't like that, or that movie sucked. Like, we just didn't say anything. And so we walk out of the movie and my dad's just like, oh, this was a great movie. And like me and Jeremy are just like looking at each other. And then at one point in time, I kind of smile. I'm like, you didn't like the Da Vinci Code, did you? And he goes, no. I go, yes.
Big fan of books, though. And I haven't seen the third one.
I think, to me, my favorite book out of all of them is Inferno. And my rationale for that is the villain of Inferno, at least in the book, because they do kind of change everything in the movie, but the villain provides Excel spreadsheets and graphs and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? Unlike Bond villains who just want to like destroy the world just to like reset it or whatever, this guy has actual rationale. I approve of this.
Now, if you look at my 20-point presentation here about why I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
All right, last one. John Hughes 3-pack collection. The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Weird Science, $15.
That was about what I was
I
going to
don't think I've seen Weird Science.
Weird Science, I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but I'm...
These two boys who
Create
are
the girl, right?
create the perfect girl.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I saw it back in my youth, and I don't recall much.
No, I think that's one that I'd go for it.
I like 16 Candles. What's the other one called?
The
I forget.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Breakfast Club. That one is good. It's just not very rewatchable.
Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know.
That's a really hard one.
That's a coin flip for me.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
I'm gonna say coin flip. Heads I buy it, tails I don't. I don't have a coin.
I'm a fan of John Hughes, but at $15, sure, I'll do it. $15.
All right, we have a maybe, a no, and a yes.
Awesome.
No, it's a coin flip.
Siri, flip a coin.
I said heads. I'd buy it.
It's
tails.
heads.
Okay, I'm buying.
All right, 2 people are buying. I'm not.
Draft, boom.
All right, for Draft Boom this week, we are going to be drafting TV and movie moms for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. That will be in 6 days after the release of this. So get your mom some flowers. Hurry. Do it now. Anyway, so we're going to do TV and movie moms. I'm going to start off, and then it'll be Brett, and then Criddle, and then Taylor, and then back. And then I didn't even think about the booms on this. We're going to have to give each other booms. The bad moms, somebody will tank the mom's team somehow. What is the definition of tanking a mom's team? I have no idea.
Guess we'll see.
So I guess I will start this one off. This is a hard one because I feel like there's a lot of, as I was looking through lists here, which mom would I want the most? I'm just going with classic. I'm going with Marge Simpson.
Oh man, that was gonna be my first round draft pick.
Yeah, I thought she'd go quick.
All right, Brett, you're up.
I thought Criddle was up.
No, I think you're next, right?
I'm last.
No, he's
Oh,
last.
you're
So
last?
it goes Criddle, me, Brett.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not 100%.
I'm gonna go with this lenient mom, Lorelai Gilmore from Gilmore Girls.
Oh,
You just tanked your team. Oh, that show. Okay.
She's just laid back. She's chill.
I've seen an episode or two because, of course, my wife loves it.
Yeah, my wife loves
Okay.
it.
That's just one show I could not get into.
Let's see. I'm going to go with Mrs. Huxtable
Who's that?
from The Cosby Show.
Oh,
Cosby
okay.
Show.
I saw, I think, her on the list, and I was like, I never really watched a show, to be honest. So, in good conscience, I couldn't do it.
To be married to Bill Cosby. Yeah. She has to be a great woman.
All right. Well, good luck trying to tank my team because I was approaching this draft completely different from everybody else.
Okay.
So my first round draft pick was going to be Marge Simpson, but that's already taken. So my first round pick is going to be Peg Bundy.
Okay. I saw her on the list. I was like, yeah.
Peg Bundy. Oh, yeah. Married with
Married
Children.
with Children.
And big.
And because I have the wheel, my next pick for moms, Lois from Malcolm in the Middle.
I have her on my list, and she was pretty high up.
Yeah, yours is already tanked because those are like the Spitfire moms. So to actually tank your team, we have to give you a good mom.
Yeah, June Cleaver. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I'm going to take Claire Dunphy.
I have her on my list, too. All right, Criddle. My list is thinning out. Not the biggest fan of that.
I have a wide range of moms, so like I'm gonna go with Princess Leia.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, I guess the only way you can one up that is Palpatine, or not Palpatine. What's her face? The Princess Leia's mom.
Oh yeah,
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman,
yeah.
Princess Amidala.
Abida- Amidala.
Queen
I don't
Amidala.
know. Queen Amidala, yeah.
Padme.
Padme.
Amidala. There we go.
Sure. Star Wars stuff. All right, it's back to me. Sorry, I spaced out. Let's see. I'm going to pick Beverly Goldberg.
So didn't you just pick your own mother then?
Basically. Basically.
But a lot more, I don't know, animated.
It's going to be really hard to tank your two teams because it's like, yeah, okay.
I just pick my favorite moms on TV. That's what I'm doing.
Is it? Oh, it's you.
Oh,
again.
yeah. I get to go again. Yay for me.
Are we on the boom? Do you have
No,
three?
No, because
Okay.
Yeah, you'll start with, Brett will start with the
Yeah.
boom. Okay. Since this is my last good one, I
have one that.
okay. There's one that I'm picking Kitty Foreman.
no.
That's two I've taken from you.
That one's a good one. She's on my list too.
All right, Criddle, what you got?
I'm gonna go with an action mom, Sarah Connor.
Oh,
Ooh.
good call.
That is a good mom.
I mean, is she a good mom? I don't know.
I mean, granted,
I don't remember her, to be honest. I mean, she did a lot for her son.
yeah, a lot for humanity.
Is he only child? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
But still, Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
saved humanity.
Yep.
So
There you go. I guess we got Princess Leia and Sarah Connor. Jeez.
okay, I'm going to take Moira Rose.
I had her on my
from
list.
Schitt's Creek.
I had her on my list, but I was like, Kitty Foreman and Moira. I'm like, Kitty's I would enjoy her as a mom. Moira, not so much. All right, Brett.
So really hoping Kitty would still be there. That was devastating to me. Absolutely devastating. Oh, so all right. I know who I'd pick. I will pick, and I sadly this is a blind pick because I've never seen this TV series, but I'm going because of the actress that portrays it, Christy from the TV series Mom, who's played by Anna Faris.
I just barely saw her name as I was scrolling. Christy Plunkett from Mom.
Okay.
But no, what's your last good one though? That's
That's 3, isn't
is
it?
Is that the one you're doing for your good one?
Yeah, that's my last good one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now you give Jer
I thought you were giving it as a bad one.
No.
Jer a bad one.
Bad.
Okay, so the mom I'm going to choose for you is Jason's mom.
Jason's mom has got it going on.
Okay.
I wonder if she has a name. Oh, it's funny. I type in Jason's mom and there's a parody to Stacy's mom already.
Jason's mom has got it going on with the body count, the Bible search son. Jason, can't you see the love behind her killing spree? Whether her head's off or on, I'm in love with Jason's mom.
Darn it, people are way ahead of me.
So I'm giving to Criddle then. And Criddle gives to me and you give to Brett. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I give to. So I'm going to give Criddle Lucille Bluth.
I had her on my
Ooh.
list.
She's a terrible mother.
Yeah, she is, because she's not very nice to what's his name.
Anyone?
Yeah, I know,
Except
but
for Buster.
Buster? I thought she's pretty mean, demeaning to Buster.
And
She
she's
is,
mean to Buster.
But he is such a mommy's boy that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Lucille 1, Lucille 2.
Yes.
Oh no, so you give that to Brett actually.
And then Buster's I don't
No,
know.
because Brett's the last one to get one.
Oh, okay.
And then Buster gets his hand bitten off by a seal.
He got his hand bit off by a loose seal. Oh my goodness, that show.
I don't know why, but I was sad when Buster lost his hand.
But did he? Because like blur it out and stuff.
Okay, so now,
I feel like my TV moms. I'm definitely not winning this one. I don't think.
All right, Criddle, go ahead and give Taylor your
Oh man.
worst.
So I think this is one of the most intrusive, condescending moms. Marie Barone.
Yes. That's a good one.
Oh, from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she's.
I was waiting for you to say Roseanne when you started that.
Oh well.
I still have that lock and loaded.
Yeah, I guess you get Roseanne then.
Yeah, she'll fit in fine with my mom. So
That's true.
So Brett, you get because Roseanne's a decent one, but I'm gonna give you Peggy Hill.
Oh, you should have done Louis Griffin.
I like her so much more.
I
That's
hate
true.
King of the Hill so bad.
Oh, Peter.
Okay, so I have Miss Barone.
Yep. So
Claire
recap. So
Dunphy.
Brett has Peggy Bundy, Lois from Malcolm in the Middle, Christy Plunkett from Mom, Peggy Hill, and then you have Miss Huxtable, Claire Dunphy, Moira Rose, and Marie Barone. Taylor Criddle has Lorelai Gilmore, Princess Leia, Sarah Connor, Lucille Bluth, and I have Marge Simpson, Beverly Goldberg, Kitty Foreman, Jason's mom, who just ruins everything. I liked the little mom party I had going.
Is she really crazy? Oh, she kills people, doesn't she?
She's the first Jason.
Oh,
So
okay.
if we play the movie game again, and it says who
yeah.
was the original Jason, and you don't say Jason's mom, you're wrong.
Okay.
So yeah, that's our teams.
I think that's like the first time that you would have probably won that, but Jason's mom tanked it for you.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list here, and I think the best, like, if I wanted to be raised by anybody's moms, it would be Criddle's moms: Lorelai Gilmore, Princess Leia, Sarah Connor, Lucille Bluth. I mean, you got enough love from the first three that the last one, it doesn't matter. Just use her for her money.
Mine aren't terrible, but they aren't the best.
I mean, you got Miss Huxtable, Claire Dunphy. I mean, that's where it starts. It starts going downhill after Miss Huxtable, because Claire Dunphy, she's a good mom, but she's not like known for being the best mom by any means.
I got some honorable mentions.
Oh yeah, who you
but
got?
see, I think. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Sandra Bullock from The Blind Side,
Oh,
Helen Parr from The Incredibles, Jill Taylor from Home Improvement, Sheldon's mom, Wilma Flintstone, Amy Matthews from Boy Meets World, Evelyn Abbott from A Quiet Place, Ellen Ripley from Aliens, and Molly Weasley from Harry Potter.
You know, it would have been a really good bad one, a good boom. Would have been Leonard's mom.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh.
thinking too.
See, I think I win out of all of you just because if what the Malcolm in the Middle mom is my mom, Hal is my dad.
That's true. That's true.
But I have Phil Dunphy then.
Oh man,
Phil
Phil
Dunphy's
Dunphy's
fun.
great. Yeah, I get Homer and what's his name? Murray? Yeah, Murray Goldberg. Oh, and I get Red Foreman. Oh man, if this were to go swap and the husbands came along with this, I would be tanked so bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know who Jason's dad is. So.
Nobody knows.
He's like, we got divorced so long ago. She just wouldn't quit.
Killing people.
Red Foreman is so funny though.
Yeah, I can't wait for the 90s show.
Yeah. I just hope that they don't ruin it.
I know. But with Red and Kitty, I feel like that's the good choice.
I just missed that laugh.
I know. She's the best. All right. Now it's time for our one recommendation. Who wants to start us off there?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say watch Flight Attendant again.
Did you watch the season 2?
Yeah, well, it's in the process of.
How are they doing the release on that? They do
So
like
they
a
dropped
bulk?
the first 2 episodes and then they dropped the 3rd one. So the next one coming out is the 4th. But so far, it is just as good as the first season. So
I know I like the way that like Netflix does it with. I know that they're going to do it with Stranger Things, where they're going to drop like 5 episodes at once, and then essentially, if you were to watch them once a week, it would get you to the next drop.
did you see how much each episode cost?
No.
$30 million per episode.
Wow.
And a lot of people are
Dying.
Yeah. Well, no, they're upset about that because like the majority of Netflix budget is going towards that and not other content.
Well, it's going to bring
And so
back some of the subscribers.
and
they've
so
lost.
subscribers are Netflix is tanking right now.
Yeah, it is. All right, my one recommendation is also releasing. Well, they just released the last chunk. It's Ozark. It's not for everybody. I will tell you that. It is a fun show. I enjoy it. It's not fun and it's in like ha ha ha, but it's like just a normal Joe kind of getting mixed up with the cartel and laundering his money in a podunk town.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Jason Bateman. I love Jason Bateman. I think he's up there with one of my more favorite actors.
Nice. My one recommendation is if this coming Sunday is Mother's Day, this coming Saturday is Free Comic Book Day. Go to your local comic book store, pick up some free stuff, because there is going to be a new storyline, which is going to be interesting, which is, according to the teaser, Mary Jane might be somebody's skin suit.
Oh,
Ew.
that's fun.
Yeah. DC also has a Crisis coming up, and there's, free stuff. Why not?
Is this what they do every year before Mother's Day?
The first weekend of May every year.
I don't even know where a comic book store is near me.
I know where one is.
If only there was like some sort of search engine device that you could like.
I know, but
I
there
know.
isn't. So, ugh.
And the yellow pages, I can never find those anywhere.
Yeah.
What you got, Criddle?
My recommendation, I think it's never been done before on this show. But we need
Remember,
to recommend
it is
a family show.
kid friendly. Yeah.
Ish.
This is for kids. Mountain Dew.
You know, I have thought about that numerous times
What
to recommend Mountain Dew.
to kids?
No, to everyone.
To everyone. If we're looking for sponsorship.
Yeah. Every week I'm just like, it was funny. This week, it was early this week and I was alone. Like all the kids were in bed. My wife was working and I was going through a couple Mountain Dews. And I just sat there and I love you, Mountain Dew, so much. It is irrational. It is weird, my relationship. But I truly do love it. And I love you too, Sydney.
But not as much as Mountain Dew.
One's just been longer than the other. That's all.
Yep. My love for Mountain Dew was in 7th grade Spanish classes where it really blossomed into a long-term relationship.
Mine was 5th grade at the end of my cul-de-sac, pop open a 12-pack with my neighbor, and we just sit under the pine tree.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, so drink Mountain Dew and you'll discover.
Do the do.
Wait.